with helping them out, we will talk about the tool that everyone's talking about, which is the spritzer tool. Now, this is a tool I did not invent. It's been in the papercraft industry for a bazillion years, but it's never been mainstream. It's not been a tool that a lot of people can get. It was always, you needed to know somebody who knew somebody who got it somewhere from somebody they don't remember. So this was something about, okay, it's what it was. Like, where'd you get that? I don't know. I was somewhere and I got it. Yeah. So the spritzer tool, what this does is this turns any marker into a spritzer. It's very, very cool. It's handheld. What we did do is we made the bulb a little bit softer, so it makes it much easier to use than the old school ones. Some people may have seen them in kids' crafts or something like that. There's also an air intake in the back, which makes it really easy to continuously use it. And here's how it works. Super simple. You're going to take a marker. You're going to insert it, and it has a flat ledge. It's going to sit right on that ledge. So the nib goes just past the air hole. Tighten that. Quick burst of air, and now you can spritz out your color. Just like that. Easy. If you want to go through a stencil, you can go in and you can stencil this on. So I can take this, and if I wanted to put a stencil on, a layering stencil on a surface, I can go in and spritz right through this. I can layer color if I want. I can get close and build intensity. I can fade it out. And that's the effect. But this doesn't just work with distress markers. This is the big education thing. People go, oh, it's just for distress markers. No, it's not. It's for any marker that you have. So if you sell these markers, I can call them out by name. If you sell Copics, right? It's okay. I know people see that, they're like, there's contraband on your table. No, that's cool. A lot of people like Copics. They're good markers. But so if you use Copic markers, or if you use a paint pen, or use anything like that, you can use any of these markers with this. So here's how it works. You can remove the screw, remove the collar of this, take a marker. We'll use this one, and we're going to use the chisel tip of this, because you don't always need to have that big brush tip. I can take the chisel tip. I'm going to lay that right over that opening. Same thing, I'm going to go right into that. So now if I'm working on glossy paper, if I'm working on glass, if I'm working on anything, so now I'm able to spritz that. And this is alcohol ink. So this is a solvent ink, so now I can spritz onto a slick surface. So in addition to, let's say, doing something like a Copic marker, you have that in there. If you wanted to do something on glass, you can take a Sharpie. You can put a Sharpie in there, and you can airbrush a Sharpie on a surface. If you want to create your own spray paint, you can take a paint pen, put a paint marker in there. So any of the markers are going to fit in here. Yeah. So think about it beyond like even mixed media. So let's say you have a food crafter. You have a foodie, loves to bake. You can put food safe markers in there, and you can airbrush on cupcakes, cakes, anything like that. Any marker that you want to put in there, it's just this tool. You should put that on. It's pretty easy. So I like the versatility of this more than anything. I mean, I like the fact that if I want to put this marker in there, if I want to put like an oval marker in there, I can do that. If I want to put a paint marker, anything, makes it easy. So I'll put that in, I'll pass around the spritzer so you guys can give it a shot. It is. It's so simple. It really is. Like when you see it, you're like, oh, this is much easier than I thought. Yeah, so you got to give it a shot. All right, so I'll tighten that. Just quick sprays, because if you go really slow, you're not going to get any air through it. And if most people, they make the mistake of thinking the marker has to be pointing. It's really the spritzer. So by keeping it upright, you're going to get more of that even pattern. If I angle it, I'm going to get more of that blast pattern, which there's no right or wrong. It's kind of whatever you want to do.